Tonight we're at the opening reception for Crafting the Cocktail, handmade tools and implements for classic and modern libations, which is a joint project of the Craft in America Center and the Museum of the American Cocktail.
Tonight is our first exhibit that we've ever done in Los Angeles, and so it's very exciting because of that. And because it's all about craft, and I always like a good pun, it's always great to be crafting a cocktail here.
We'll have a number of gallery talks, a number of editions of Touring the Cocktail, and each one of those events is sponsored by one brand of spirit or a portfolio of spirit brands.
My name is Mandolyn McIntyre, and I am the brand ambassador for Caledonia Spirits, Bar Hill Gin and Vodka, as well as the marketing manager for Magixology.
Tonight we have the good fortune of being sponsored by Bar Hill, which is a company out of Vermont that produces honey-finished gin and vodka.
So we take honey and distill it. It takes about 6 pounds of honey to make 1 bottle of our vodka. And our gin is a little bit like an Old Tom style gin mixed with a London Dry. I've been bartending for 11 years, craft cocktails for 4 in Los Angeles. I'm a huge cocktail enthusiast and bar enthusiast.
My name is Jordan Gold. I am the founder and CEO of Magixology. It's a company that combines magicians from the Magic Castle and craft bartenders from around town, from the best bars in Los Angeles. And we bring craft cocktails and magic to events all around Los Angeles. The punch we made today is featuring Bar Hill. It's gin. We also have their vodka with fresh ginger. It also has apple cider, chai tea, and it's sweetened with 100% raw honey used to make both the gin and the vodka. So you'll notice that we use dry ice in our punch. So the dry ice will chill the cocktail without adding any extra water. It looks very festive and magical because it adds a lot of beautiful sort of smoke to the punch. But this is the first spirit we've used that you can really taste the spirit coming through in the cocktail, and it's probably the best iteration we've made of it so far. So we're very happy about that.
And I just loved the fact that you feel like a chef and you're creating something.
I'm Emily Zayden, the director of the Craft in America Center in Los Angeles.
The Craft in America Center regularly exhibits handmade work.
We try to show artists who are very attentive to process, aware of the material, and also innovative in terms of design and concept.
Emily had spoken at one of our events when we asked the question, is food art?
At the time, the Craft in America Center was exhibiting a series of exhibitions on food and craft.
And so because of that, we began talking about how we could work together because we had a lot of compatible ideas, and this is the result.
Well, my passion for art started when I was a child. I was lucky enough to be exposed to some clay when I was younger, and it just took effect. I was obsessed instantly. These 3 pieces are based on traditional glass-blown techniques. I figured out a way how to make them out of clay. I was so obsessed with the forms that I couldn't make them out of glass. It's a very similar process, but they're just very, very delicate and take so much time to make.
What inspires my art? I mean, when I was making things like this and wood firing, it's a very organic process. You're burning so much wood, and it takes so long to load the kiln and to gather your fuel. And I think that there was more of an inspiration from the natural environment at that point.
There's been such an enormous surge of action and creativity devoted to mixology, and we wanted to reflect that back into the kinds of objects that artist makers are creating today.
Well, my name is Victor Denove. I'm a furniture maker. I make functional art. I've been doing this for about 50 years now, so I've become quite practiced at it. And at this point, if I haven't been doing it well, it's time to give it up, but it's been working.
So this bar stool is like a library chair. It's designed to be comfortable for hour upon hour upon hour, which in the case of a bar stool, I'm not sure is a good thing.
I approach this as sculpture. So things are curved, they're radiused, and they have a real organic feel to them.
This exhibition is the first in what will become many exhibitions that the Museum of the American Cocktail and its parent organization, the SOFAB Institute, will be staging in Los Angeles and up and down the West Coast.
We will be able to take this exhibit and reinstall it in New Orleans at the Southern Food and Beverage Museum, because it would be very nice to take a little bit of the craft and the craft cocktail from Los Angeles to New Orleans.